just start with some likes and dislikes from this game, Coach?
Well, I thought we played solid first, and until the end of the second period there, when we were killing. They got a goal, and it should have been a 4-on-4. So, that was a tough one to take. And then after that, in the third period, I think they got that goal quick at the end of their power play, and very similar to the last game. It's the exact same thing as last game, beginning of the third period. And after that, the rest was also the same as we didn't defend well in the rush against their top players. And so, like I said, it's we know that's our the quest that we have now is to grow fast enough to be able to defend against the other team's top players. And so we see the weaknesses once we get to the third periods, where get a little tired, and some guys we're lacking a bit of experience. We're not taking the right guy, and and then we give up something on a rush. So it's the same as Groundhog Day with the Boston game, where we had two solid periods, and in the third it gets to be too much for us. But losing Smitty was very hard, because after that we're down to trying to compensate for missing centers, and we've already got Pyatt playing center, and we all know that he's first and foremost a winger, and then losing Smitty, he was also a winger but playing center. Once you start losing guys, one guy after the other, of course, at some point it gets hard for the other players. And so I was feeling for our guys in the third period. They were giving everything they've got, but you could see that the other team's top line just took over.
Can you provide an injury update on Zach?
And he's going to have to go back home, and no, it's serious.
Facial.
Oh yeah.
Did he take a skate in
yes,
the face?
Yes, it was a skate, and it's broken, but I don't know I don't know the extent and all that. So he's going back home, and it's a serious injury. So
you said broken. Is a broken bone in his face?
Yeah. There's something there, but I don't want to get into details here. It's I'm not a doctor, and to be honest with you, trying to manage the game. Obviously the guys were feeling for him, and between the second and third, and everybody was going to see how he was doing, and. So it's a serious injury, and so it's tough one to take.
Here, will somebody have to come up for Sunday?
We'll see. I got to talk to Pierre now, but obviously we got extra Ds, but we don't have extra forwards, so we're down to 11 forwards, and I have to be honest, we have other guys that just finished the game, but they barely finished the game. So guys went in and out. There's a few hits there that they get the elbow to the jaw of Pyatt, so that was a tough one. The hit from behind on Payervi, that was also a tough one. The league had to call in on that one, so he went through the protocol. So so there was a few guys in groin here and back for somebody else. So it was tough to get through that third period.
Back to the drawing board on the practice ice tomorrow, Coach. I know you take these moments as learning, teaching moments.
Well, we've said it since the beginning. We're rebuilding, and we're seeing tons of good stuff. But as we see that we get tired by the third period, and we don't compute as well, and we just got to compensate and get better with gaining experience every game. And it's the rushes right now that we defend really well in the first and second period in those rushes, and then we get to the third, we get a little tired. We don't defend as well, and then once the other team pushes, gets one or two goals, all of a sudden we get impatient. We get out of whack a little bit there, and that's experience that we got to gain.